I learned my lesson from last year. I'm not stupid. We're not doing it. Even though this game has literally never ever crashed on me because it's actually made well. So we're not gonna at PB on this speedrun because we're gonna lose all this time with the saves. But I'd rather lose time with the saves just on the off chance something diabolically terrible happens. I'll lose the like 5 or so minutes it takes to save over the course of the run as opposed to losing potentially like hours worth of... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, Nick, I learned my lesson from last year. Even though this game is like objectively way better and has never crashed on me ever, I'm not taking that risk. No, sir, not today. Yeah, you were in the call with me and I cried. IRL. I forgot to tweet that we were on to BFBB. Oh well. We're not going to be in this game for long, so it doesn't really matter too much. We're going to be in this game for less than 2 hours. If I'm in BFBB for 4 hours, something went fucking wrong. You can run it casually in 4 hours, so... Like, my PB is 118, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I can fuck up a lot and still get under 2 hours. My goal is just under, And now we have to let this save, because if we try to teleport while it's saving, it'll fuck up. That's one thing I gotta remember is I can't teleport while it's saving or else I'll fuck it up. Yeah. If we're still at BFBB, my goal is under an hour and a half. Just to keep it under 90 minutes. 2 hours at the very most. It really is incredible just how much better this game is than Revenge. Like, this was the next, like, honest take at a SpongeBob platformer. Not counting, like, the Game Boy games or whatever, you know? Although the Game Boy games probably came first, now that I think about it. Alright. On to Dilemma Skip here. Doesn't speedrun Game Boy games. No, I don't even know if there really is a speedrun for those. Like, I'm sure somebody at some point has done it, but... I was saying at the beginning of the stream that I should learn the, I I should learn the speedruns for all 4 of these games, and that way next year I can do the platformer marathon in like 5 hours. Like, just do all 4 games in like 5 hours or something. Because, like, realistically, I could potentially get this game under an hour. That's okay.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
Like, if I did the shift, beat the game in under an hour tutorial. There we go. I'm going the wrong way. I don't have my splits up for this game, so I can't just, like, look over and see where I'm supposed to be going.
Downtown.
Spongebob Super Sponge for the PS1. I don't think I've ever played that game. Oh, we have 420 shiny objects. Nice, dude. That's the sex number. I don't think I've even ever watched anybody play through Super Sponge. Do do da do da do da do da do do. See you later, Mrs. Buff. Oh. We got the unfortunate RNG. So, yeah, sometimes that Tiki can just get blown up by something. I don't really know what. I don't have any idea how this Tiki gets blown up sometimes, but this third Tiki just will randomly be dead sometimes for, like, seemingly no reason. It's very weird. I wonder if, like, one of the pieces of furniture that gets shot out sometimes, maybe, like, just flies past you and breaks it. I don't know. I've had that happen a couple times, though. Like, I don't know what's up with it. Whoa, I dropped a little low on that. Hello, game? I probably shouldn't have gone so low after I dropped there, but whatever. It worked out. We're good. This game is so good, dude. The control's good. The animation is good. The gameplay is good. It really, like, is so bizarre. The trajectory of Spongebob platformers. Like, Revenge sucked and it was bad. But, like, in their defense, it was, like, their first real attempt at, like, a platformer in the genre. So, like... And I'm sure they got all sorts of, like, bogus rules about it from Nick. Because that's just how game company or these TV programs are with their IPs. They're always like super strict. So like you could almost kind of forgive it in a way. Kind of. I mean, it's not really a good excuse when... God damn it. It's not really a good excuse when like Super Mario 64 is like one of the greatest platform fights of all time, and it came out long before Revenge. But, you know, you can say, alright, whatever. Like, it was Growing Pains. It was like their first licensed SpongeBob game. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it was like rushed. I think they wanted to get a game out for like the holiday season or something. And like they rushed it out. And then they come out with BFB, and it's obviously different developers. It's not Heavy Iron. And then different developers, Heavy Iron comes out with this game, which is like one of the greatest games of all time. Like, and I mean that sincerely. That's not even like a joke. And definitely one of the best platformers of all time. There's no doubt about that. But then they, you know, then Heavy Iron gets their own dose of, you know, bad timelines and rush development with Movie Game. Because they get handed the reins to that game and they're like, oh yeah, but it needs to be, you know, needs to be out by a certain time and you can only use certain locations that are in the movie, etc., etc. So then Heavy Iron gets screwed on that. And then Cosmic Shake comes out with Purple Lamp. And they, you know, Purple Lamp also does BFBB Rehydrated, which is good. Definitely a good game. And then they come out with Cosmic Shake, which is also a really good game. So, just like the trajectory of SpongeBob platforms is really weird. It's like really bad, incredible, mediocre for TSSM, I would say, I think is fair. Kind of bad, like mediocre leaning towards bad. And then I'm not going to count Rehydrated because it's not like a new IP kind of thing. Or it's not like a new game. It's a remaster, obviously. And then good with Cosmic Shake. So it's like really bad, incredible, mediocre leaning towards bad, and then solid. Pretty good. It's like very weird in a lot of ways. And I'm counting like 3D platformers. Like, I've never played Atlantis Square Panis or Truth or Sponge, so I don't really count that because it's like those are kind of their own little things. Those are like tie-ins more. And like Movie is a tie-in, but because it's made by Heavy Iron, I count that as like a canon SpongeBob platformer to a certain extent. It's also because I played it, so I'm like slightly biased towards, you know, movie as opposed to those other two. What's up with the camera? There we go. Okay. Ooh, a little early. Should be okay. We should live this. Nice. That didn't take too long. Yeah, we're good here. We're good. Good angle. That segment didn't take too long, which is good. It's one of the harder parts about Goo Lagoon done. All that's left is SBA after beating Robo Sandy. That's like the only thing that could potentially fuck this whole thing up. Is SBA. That could kill like 20 minutes on its own. Not even joking. It's that shitty.
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid down?
I haven't messed that up in a long time.
Hey pal.
That's an intentional death, but I'm gonna count it.
Down?
Like, it's still a death, so I'll count it. There's a couple of intentional deaths in this run, but I'll still count them, because I'm pretty sure I counted them last year. It also sucks that the two best platformers in this marathon are the shortest. Cosmic Shake's not that long. In this game, I know how to speedrun it, so... If I didn't know how to speedrun it, yeah, this game would take, like, probably 4 hours, but... Alright, Robo Sandy time. Shut up, Bubble Buddy. Nobody asked you. It's so weird waking up so early on a Saturday. Like, I feel like I've been awake for fucking ever, and it's only 9 o'clock. The old clothesline move. This is kind of a leisurely boss fight for the most part. Not too hard. Yep, you got it. I should be careful doing that. I don't know if that fucks up the corner trick. She's gonna karate chop me if I don't. Yeah. That was bad spacing on my part.
Nice move by Spongebob. This match is just about over.
Ah, fuck. I tried to sneak in a sip of tea. I tried to sneak in a sip of tea and it cost me. On for it. Brutal. I would legitimately reset the run if I was doing a speed run at that. That's a reset. I need a big straw with. I need a big bendy straw. Yeah, that's so true. Like actually though, like one of those ones that like comes like up and wraps around my head, wraps around my eyes, and then you know, one of the like ridiculous bendy straws. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. That was an awful tree dome segment. Jesus. Ay, ay. That was yucky. And now it's time for everybody's favorite trick, SBA. I love SBA, dude. It's so good. This is the trick that could potentially cost us, like, I'm not even kidding, like 10, 20 minutes or more. Patrick, you fuck. There we go. If we get this first try, that'll be so hype. That would call for a LBG Pog in chat. I don't remember if that's what it's actually called, but it's the emote. It's Chris's face. That's all you need to know. Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks okay. By the way, yeah, anybody in chat, we do have FFZ emotes. They're down in my the channel description. If you want to check them out. I think they're FFZ. I don't remember if they're FFZ or better TTV. Pretty sure they're FFZ though. Here we go. The moment of truth. The moment of truth, chat. That's really bad. It'll work for our purposes right now, but if this was a speedrun, that would be a reset. Unless it popped out. Did it pop out? Yeah, the bowling ball might have popped out. That can happen. Yeah, it did. Ooh, we might need to reset this. Yeah, it's not gonna work, I don't think. Okay, yeah, we're gonna reset that.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
We need 45k, and that would take forever. And that's why this trick sucks. Like, I'm sure there's a consistent way to do it. It just feels like there really isn't, you know? It feels like no matter how much I practice that trick, there's really no rhyme or reason as to why it works one time and not the other. It's easily my least favorite trick in the whole run. Like, by far, my least favorite trick in the entire run. It just sucks, it really does. And like, if you fuck it up once, your run's dead, basically. So just really, really not fun to deal with, in my opinion. And I know there's a different setup for it that I could be using, but... And I don't know if that's, like, actually easier or not, you know? The one Tiki setup. Actually, hold on. Let me set this up before I go for more tea here. because we're gonna need to let it run anyway. You basically have to set it up where Patrick stops moving at the top of that, the little thing here, but like, there we go, that's much better. As long as it stays in, we're okay. And it popped out again, dude. Fuck. Well, okay. That really sucks. But it's fine for now, I guess. Oh, it didn't pop out. That's weird. It stopped. I think it's just like inconsistently, like going in and out is what the issue is here. Not that it's popping out, but it's just like not consistent. There we go. It found itself a way in. Come on. Pop back in. I need you to, yeah. We need to get to 45k, so it needs to stay in. Basically. Yeah, this is like an uber scuffed setup. Oh my god, please don't tell me. There we go. Just a little bit more. Come on, you can do it. Almost. Big money, no whammy. Yeah, this SBA has been a real whammy, though. I'm not even about to lie to you. It's been a really dog shit SBA segment. Like I said, if I was speedrunning, I would have reset already. Seriously? Seriously? We need 45k, please. There we go. And normally you know, you would do the slide and all that shit while you're waiting for that. Because it'd be building up while you're doing the slide and stuff, like you can see. But I just didn't want to do the slide and then have it pop out and me not be able to fix it. So yeah, that was a bad SBA segment, but I mean, who cares, really? We're doing a casual run here. We got what we needed. We got what we needed out of it, and that's all I gave a shit about. But that's why that trick can easily cost me, like, upwards of 10 minutes, like, on its own, because if you get a slow SBA, you need to reset it, or you just waste the time waiting for it to build up to 45k. That trick blows a goat. I don't mind telling you that. That's why, like, I don't know if I could really ever, like, seriously try to ever speedrun this game, like, in terms of, like, trying to be competitive with it. Because that trick is just so frustrating to do every time. He didn't say the line. They serve food here, yes, but not love. That terrible SBA basically probably means we're not gonna beat our time from last year on this game, more or less. But meh. We got Dream next. Just for shits and giggles, I'll try the new strat I learned in Dream. I'll give it one shot. If it doesn't work, then I'll just do the normal strat. Fuck. Which isn't really a strat, it's just paying the clam. Unless you consider that a strat. Doing the level casually strat. This has been a super sloppy run so far. I'm not about to lie to you, folks. Invisible Mr. Krabs, by the way. Shout out to the devs for not putting a spatula count for Dream so we could do it early. Fuck.
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid down?
I got the edge of the spike, not the base. Or I got the edge of the spike like as the.
Hey pal,
As it was turning.
you just blowing from stupid down?
This is a really bad BFBB run. Jesus Christ, Rob, what are you doing? Can you
Hey pal, you just blowing
fuck
from
off,
stupid down?
oil robot? Like, Jesus Christ. I've died 3 times because of bullshit, basically. Yeah, get the hell out of my... Get the hell out of my way. Ah, yeah.
Hey
That's
pal,
the new
you just
strat
blowing from stupid down?
that I was learning, but I figured I'd give it a try, but we're just gonna do it regular now. We'll do the regular, I'll just pay the clam, I'm not really too worried. I figured I'd give it a shot. Since this run is already basically terrible in every way. Yeah. Those emotes are right. We need the... Hit me with the LBG bruh in chat for how terrible I'm playing. Hold on. I'm gonna bruh myself. This whole run has been a big bruh. Oh my god, it reset my timer. I forgot! No! You've got to be kidding me. Hold on. I forgot about it resetting the timer. No. We can fix this though. I know how to fix this. That's a true bro moment right there. Okay, the timer was at 4:21:10. Okay. So this split time do 4:21:10 and this segment time was 3:41, like even basically. Oh wait. Fuck. How do I fix this? I can't believe I just did that. That's so annoying. What if I do this? 3:41, because it's basically, and then edit splits 4:21:10. No, it's not gonna work. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I know how to basically fix this though. Yeah, we'll just start from 4:21:10 here.
Victory screech!
I'll fix the splits after the fact. We just have to change, Revenge to 3:41 afterwards, which is fine. Right, and then super bounce. I can't believe I just did that. I fucking forgot about the goddamn timer. That's fine. I'll just write down that we did Revenge was 3:41. Oh, we can also, yeah, okay, I know how to fix this, I think. Oh, I forgot to,
Hey pal,
for that
you just
intentional
blowing
death.
from stupid town?
So after we finish BFBB, I'll reset the timer, get the correct splits, and then I can skip the first two splits. And just put us onto the movie split, which will be accurate. It wouldn't be the SpongeBob platformer marathon if something wasn't scuffed, right? It looks like I lost 40 minutes on Revenge. That's so bad. The meme layer. I'm dying a lot during this run, too. So scuffed, dude. Well, we got security jump first try. That's nice. It's alright, we'll fix the splitter. Previous segment plus 40, yeah, right.
The marmalade.
I think I had 30 deaths coming out of here last year. We're probably gonna end up with more, just being honest. But I died a lot in movie, apparently. I think I had like 76 deaths coming out of movie, which is like, what the fuck happened? Hit the button, Patrick. Thank you. 4, 5, 6. Skip 1. Aw. Ah. Ah. Alright, so... Oh boy. Alright. I'm not gonna count that as a death because we didn't die. We're just warping. It doesn't count. Doesn't count. There we go. Second try.
Well, the security system is
You have to fight Prawn. You guys remember Prawn, right? No, nobody remembers Prawn. And why would you? Like, who the fuck cares about Prawn? I really should make my reset key something that isn't used for typing. Now that I think about it. Maybe like delete or something. Cause like if I need to like use my keyboard to like mod in chat, like it's gonna keep resetting the goddamn timer. So yeah, maybe I should change that up actually. Now that I think about it.
Gary.
Well,
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
that is a death because I had to warp to avoid falling forever. So I'm gonna count that as a death. Why
Hey,
is
pal.
this jump not
You just
working?
blowing from stupid town?
This game's like just out to fucking get me today, dude. I swear to God, some days it really does feel like this game just like...
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid town?
Yeah, I fucking did. Is that a problem? I did just blowing from Stupid Town, alright? Jesus. Why is this jump taking so long to do? This is not a hard jump. God, it really, like, again, it sometimes it really just feels like this game just like picks when it wants you to do good. Genuinely, like, one of the worst BFBB runs I've ever done. Jesus. Brutal, dude. That's brutal. That being said, like, obviously, I'm still having a good time. This game is just so good. I'm a little frustrated with how I'm playing, and a little frustrated that I fucked up the timer, but, I mean, you know, it happens.
In order.
We're off to Sands Mountain. We're gonna pay the crabs, and then we're gonna work to Sands Mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie.
So that so that so that so that so that
So that. So that. I think let's see.
so that
Yeah. I had 31 deaths coming out of this game in the entire run last year. I'm already up to 29. We haven't even started cruise boosting yet. Jesus. Like, genuinely miserable. Miserable run so far.
Sand Mountain.
I've gone down this hill 100 times. Mrs. Puff, why are you laughing like that? The way this run is going, this is looking like it's gonna be like a 140, which is brutal. That's just a terrible time for me. Goal is under 90 minutes. We'll see if we can still salvage that after that horrible SBA and that terrible Murmelair.
You just met the Spongebob.
Basically, we have to come in under 510 to stay under 90 minutes. So that's the goal. Because Revenge took 341, so 90 minutes from 341 would be 511. So that's basically what our goal is here, is to come in under 511. Can it still happen at this point? I don't really know. Like, it seems like no, but because you're like, oh, we're only like halfway through the game, but you have to remember, like, once we get the cruise boost, the game goes so much faster after that. I am mathing. I'm mathing because apparently gameplay is not my strong suit today, so I gotta be able to do something right. I gotta remember to enjoy this game, because boy howdy, we have to play movie after this. Nick dropping the extra life link in chat. That is a good reminder if anybody's watching. This is part of our extra life stuff this year that we're doing. So if you are so inclined, you can donate to our extra life efforts. We've got some really cool incentives this year. We've already passed 250, so I will donation match at the end of the 24-hour stream. I will donation match the single biggest donation up to $250. So right now, I believe that is 80. I think Squibble donated 80 or something. I'd have to take another look. At $500, I will do a Let's Play of the biggest donor's choice. At $750, we will do a board game Let's Play of the second biggest donor's choice. Probably me and some friends, probably on like Tabletop Simulator or something to that effect. Whoa, that was too close. And at $1,000 is the $50 Steam gift card raffle. All donors are automatically entered to win. And if we reach our stretch goal of this year, which is 1,250, I will do the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy Marathon. Similar to what I'm doing now, except the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Of which I don't know how to speedrun any of those games. And it took me 14 hours to beat it the first time, cumulatively. So if you like marathon streams, help us reach that goal of $1,250 for the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy Marathon. And for every, I think they said $25 plus donation. If you put exclamation mark incentives in chat, it should give you the list. I don't remember if it's 25 or 20. But for every $25 plus donation, I'm pretty sure it is. At the end of the 24-hour stream on August 17th, I will take a shot of Nasty Soda. The flavors I have off the top of my head I can remember are... There it is, yeah, $25 plus donation. Thank you, Nick. The flavors I had, if I can remember off the top of my head: buttered corn, peanut butter and jelly, ranch, buffalo wing. There's definitely more that I'm forgetting. There's 6 of them. I'm definitely forgetting one. Buttered corn, peanut butter and jelly, ranch, buffalo wing. After we finish BFBB, I'll take a look. They're in my fridge.
That does it. Spongebob is back in the fight.
So right now, I doubt we're gonna come in under either estimate of goals or deaths for this game. But apparently I died a lot in movie, which I don't remember. If I had to guess what that's all about, it's probably from failing the on-rail sections a ton. That's probably what it was, actually. Like the bathtub and the crown shit. But yeah, if you're enjoying what you're seeing so far, make sure to stay tuned to this channel on August 17th. That is the big day. That is Extra Life 24 hours of content coming at ya. Starting midnight August 17th. Or I guess technically midnight August 16th, but you get what I'm saying. Midnight to midnight on August 17th. 24 hours straight of content. Starting at midnight with my solo block from 12 to 6 a.m. Playing some Sims 4 and another Crab's Treasure. About 3 hours of each, most likely.
I'm sorry, Plank.
Right, I would do Goo Lagoon again. Yeah, Sims 4 and another Crab's Treasure. From 6 to 9 a.m. is Tim's solo block. Not sure what he's playing just yet. He usually kind of just does it spur of the moment, so we'll see what he decides to play. Probably some kind of... He'll probably start on League. That's usually how he does start. And usually switches it up. He plays like a shooter. Like he played Doom and Halo last year. It all depends. And then after that is Steve's solo block from 9 to 12. Steve's solo block from 9 to 12. Usually play some kind of superhero game. I believe that is the goal, or that is the plan again this year, is to play some kind of superhero game. And then from 12 to 1 is... I believe we set it up as squad from 12 to 1. We have 3 different group games online this year, so I think we're setting it up as squad from 12 to 1. Helldivers 2 from 1 to 2. And then Left 4 Dead 2 from 2 to 4. Always gotta have our heavily modded Left 4 Dead 2. That's not a death, by the way. We're warping out of that, so we're good. Always gotta have our heavily modded Left 4 Dead 2 block. And then from 4 to 5 is Food Break. You know. Ooh, we almost didn't make that. Yikes. The tradition, I'll be getting Wendy's Spicy Nuggets. Always a tradition on Extra Life Day. I'll be doing a tier list, which has become tradition. It wasn't always tradition, but this time the tier list is going to be Dilemma Jelly. Okay. Talking about the older games I've been going back and playing. Basically, a couple years ago, I decided to go back and play some of the old Xbox era games that like I just never played really. Started out with the Batman Arkham series and moved on from there. So yeah, I'll be giving you my thoughts on some old Xbox era video games during that tier list block. And we'll be just chilling out, eating. Steve's gonna head over. From 5 to 7 is Bad Games block. We have some real bangers this year. Jesus Christ Simulator among them. Always got to have... I don't know how this became tradition, but at some point, it's always just become tradition to play some sort of Jesus Christ game during Bad Games block. I guess just because there's so many, like, bad religious games out there, you know? So, yeah, that became tradition. So that will be happening, along with some other bad games I've scrounged up on Steam. I tried to get Moto Safety Driving Simulator, the thing that Critical played, to work, but the game just straight up doesn't function. And that's not even a joke. The game just doesn't work. But we have some really good ones for Bad Games block this year. I think Loser Simulator is one of them. We have 2 games we play during Bad Games block every year, at least. We always have to play some kind of religious, like, Jesus Christ game. And we always play a simulator. 2 years ago it was Dude Simulator. Last year was Toddler Simulator. This year I think it's Loser Simulator is the one that I bought. And then from 7 to 8, Tropico 6 block. Steve and I... That block is fuck. We usually play some kind of like less serious, but kind of like a game we can kind of kill time with while people head over. Why can't I do this fucking cruise boost? There we go. Don't know why that cruise boost wasn't working. So yeah, Tropico block, Tropico 6. Haven't played a Tropico game since like Tropico 3 or 4. I don't remember which one I played. Might have been 3. I owned it on the old, when GameStop, fun fact, had a proprietary game launching app, kind of like their own version of Steam. I owned it on there. I wonder if I can still like access that, or if that service is dead. I would wager that service is probably long gone. Like, it's gotta be gone by now. Like, dead. Yeah, doubt. I would doubt that very much as well, Nick. Yeah, Game Informer died. Very sad. Just to quickly wrap up, yeah, so after Tropico 6, from 8 to 10, we're going to do either Mario Party, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers Ultimate, some kind of party game. And then 10 to 12 is, of course, the Ignorant Hours. But yeah, big sad. Game Informer. I was run for like 22 years or something like that. I mean, I'm not surprised it's dead. It's very sad that it's dead, but I'm not surprised. I mean, part of the reason why Game Informer was so cool was A, because they had access to information that nobody had access to, right? Like, they were getting the inside scoop on all these games. And you would get, like, a subscription for really cheap when you bought a physical game at GameStop. It was like $5 for a year or something like that. Or like $5 a month. It was like $60 a year or something like that. So yeah, it was really, really cool. But now a lot more people have access to the information that Game Informer had. I don't know what I'm doing. We're going to rock bottom, idiot. But like more people have access to the kind of like proprietary information that like GameStop was getting, and faster, right? Like Game Informer being a physical magazine definitely did not help their ability to turn around news quickly. So like the internet, like yeah, game journalism is dead mainly because Google is killing traffic to sites. That too. It's just like, why would you, you know, go to Game Informer for stuff that like some dude on Twitter is just gonna post? You know? And it sucks. It really sucks. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it doesn't suck. They had a site also. It's the odd that they couldn't switch to digital. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I never gave the jellyfish back to Squidward. LOL. I blame GameStop. Yeah. I think a couple of things killed it. Like, GameStop going under, essentially going under, doesn't help. Like, obviously. At all. But, yeah, just like the, yeah, LBG bruh, for real. That's a real fucking bro moment. This whole run has been a whole fucking bro moment. You could just cut my audio and turn this into Rooster Teeth Rage Quit for the week. But, yeah, I mean, definitely that didn't help, for sure. GameStop fucking up and going under because they just didn't keep up with the times. The information being more readily accessible to more people quickly online definitely didn't help either. And a lot of companies, for what it's worth, are kind of like taking control of their information and putting it in their own hands. Like, a lot of companies are having their own like announcement streams and stuff like that, you know, which is part of what killed E3. I think, is like Nintendo doing their own Nintendo Directs, Xbox having their own little launch thing. PlayStation is what, the state of PSN or something like that. Even, you know, Purple or THQ Nordic, you know, who made Cosmic Shake and BFBB Rehydrated are relatively like, I'm not gonna say they're a small company, but compared to like obviously like Microsoft and PlayStation and shit, they're not a huge company. They had their own like live stream the other day announcing stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of companies are just kind of doing their own thing now, and so there's not really a need for game journalism anymore. Also, game journalism couldn't get out of its own way. Like when they realized that their subscription numbers and stuff were like starting to slip, they just resorted to like clickbait almost type shit, or rage baiting. Like they would just put out the worst take you've ever seen on the planet just to get you to like click on an article. Like, here's 6 reasons why Elden Ring actually sucks cock, and you're like, we both know you don't actually mean that. Like, we both know you're full of shit, basically, but they have to get people to click somehow. Why didn't that work?
Hey pal.
Why
You
didn't
just
that
blowing
work?
from stupid town?
I think I was like at the corner, that's why, not like an edge to grab onto. Yeah, we're not coming in underestimate on deaths. There we go. But yeah, like they had an option. There were 2 ways that game journalism could have gone. They could have stuck to being like, you know, we're not gonna do this clickbait bullshit. We're gonna be a legitimate news source and a legitimate news site, and we're just gonna appeal to like, you know, hardcore gamers with like actual news and shit that they want to hear. They could have become more of like an industry paper, you know, for people that are kind of interested in how the game industry is actually like working and functioning, and like going inside game dev studios and talking about like the development process and stuff like that. Or they could try to appeal to as many people as possible and simply just get clicks. And unfortunately, it seemed like the majority of gaming news sites, quote unquote, decided to go the click route. And the problem with that is ultimately when you put out clickbait, it's your reputation that's on the line that people see associated with that crap. And so they get annoyed. They don't want anything to do with it, you know? You sacrifice appealing to actual gamers who want to read shit because they don't give a fuck about clickbait. They're not in it for the clickbait. They don't care. You know. So they're not going to read that shit. And eventually, even people that are clicking on clickbait kind of realize, oh, like, that's all this is. This news site is basically full of shit. More or less. So it's just one of those things. It's like really unfortunate. You think this game is your curse? It's so good, yet it always likes to mess with me. Yeah. Dying in a museum is kind of annoying, but what are you gonna do? There's no fucking way we're coming in under 130. There's no way I can do Kelp Forest and Graveyard and the boss battle in under 10 minutes. Hello? Oh, I'm trying to warp to the wrong thing. What the fuck am I doing? I'm not paying attention at all, man. Jesus. There's no way. I mean, these segments are relatively quick, these three. But I've just wasted so much time. There's just like no shot, basically. But 90 minutes was the goal, even if we don't hit that. As long as like we're under 2 hours, which we're definitely going to be under 2 hours. There's no fucking way I'm coming in at over 2 hours, but come on. Whoa, that was lucky. Normally you can't jump out of that if you actually start getting a slide animation. But we gotta remember the good times we had with this game because we gotta fucking play movie. We gotta play movie. We gotta do it. I don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. We gotta do it. It also doesn't help that we have autosave on, so like we were already gonna lose time on autosave.
Hey, kid.
Which, like, it doesn't seem like it would be that much time because it doesn't take that long to save, but think about, you know, that's 75 times the game is saving. And so it's costing us probably close to, like, 5 minutes, I think, ultimately, like, in the long run. So, just gotta keep that in mind, too. But that's no excuse for how dog shit the rest of this run has been. Also, I don't know why the fucking waterfall is so loud in this section. Oh, we can't come in underestimate on deaths unless I don't die for the rest of the run, because this is an intentional death here. God, this has been so bad. Now that I really think about it, like, Jesus.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from stupid down?
Because we had less deaths coming out of Revenge, and we're going to have more deaths coming out of BFBB than last year. Real Jinkies moment, like, Zoink Scoob, what happened? This is supposed to be my best game. And, we really fucked it up. Like a bunch of dolts. Yeah, so now I gotta warp to Dutchman's. We gotta do Dutchman's and the boss in 9 minutes. To come in under 30 minutes. We're definitely not beating my time from last year. Four minutes to do Dutchman's and the boss. Not happening. No way in hell.
The graveyard.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from stupid down?
Yep. That's how this run's been going. Why wouldn't Chuck kill me? Why wouldn't he kill me there? Of course he would. You just murder me. Like, granted, I think I was way more practiced in this game last year. Because I was still, like, actively speedrunning this game during the marathon last year. Whereas, like, I haven't done a speedrun to this game in a couple weeks before this, so. Again, not that time really even matters because we don't have an accurate time from last year. Because we didn't actually really play movie. I can't believe it's only 10:40 right now. That's crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid Chuck right now. He's being a real bastard. So by the time we're wrapping this up, it'll probably be like almost 11 o'clock, which is kind of where I expected to be. 11 o'clock going into movie isn't so bad, I don't think. Last day quarantining, finally getting back to normal. Yeah, how you feeling? Are you like almost all the way back? I know you were like coughing and had some sniffles yesterday. What's the prognosis? How's my friend Nick feeling? No congestion, still a random cough here and there. Okay. But no fever, so basically good. That's good, yeah. You're lucky you kicked the congestion that quickly. That is just the absolute fucking worst. Congestion is a dog shit. Yeah, we're gonna lose like at least like 5 minutes off of this.
Ahoy!
Mucinex and drinking Gatorade every day. Yeah. And you don't have fucking asthma bullshit, which is good. Because it takes me forever to knock off my congestion in my lungs and chest. Depending on how Dutchman skip and the boss fight goes, we might be able to snipe under 30 minutes, but it looks like we're probably going to come in over 90. But yeah. That's the worst, is like Mucinex and shit, like the shit you can get over the counter just doesn't help me at all. It's so bad. Defeat the Flying Dutchman. Can we first try Dutchman skip here, boys? Whoops, jumped way too high. Did a full hop there. Since no symptoms, I got 5 days. Be cautious, social distance. But after that, run by the CDC. All good. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming you have to follow CDC for work, right? Yeah, we're not getting under 5. We're not getting under 90 minutes here, which is fine. It's all right. We're gonna be like just over. Because the boss fight path that I do takes more than a minute. Just no symptoms, yeah. Alright, here we go, boys. The boss fight.
They serve food, yes, but they don't serve love.
Can we first try the boss?
And here we are for the main event, a gauntlet of ever-increasing ferocity. The robot better change tactics and fast.
Ooh, okay. Not high enough. Fucked it up. I forgot that he only takes 1 hit after that, so we are not getting sub 90. Oh well, feels bad.
Spongebob. The robot's just too big for a direct attack like that. The robot better change tactics and fast.
Here we go. CDC, because after no symptoms, they say go back to normal activities, but for 5 days, like be careful and wear a mask. Yeah, my that's what we have to do at my job. Like, once we're cleared back to the office, they want you to wear a mask for the first week that you're in the office. Should be all better for extra life. Yeah, you're good. You're totally fine. I think you're in, what, like 2 blocks this year? I think? No, 3. Alright, so 5, 12, 19 for BFBB.